I'm Charlie from Dr. Wen, and welcome along to another daily Doctor Who YouTube video. As promised, I am back, and I know I say daily, and I've already done a video today, but I'm doing two videos today to make up for the fact I didn't do any yesterday. So today, as promised, I'm back, and I'm going to be ranking all 4 episodes of The Time Warrior, a third Doctor story from 1974. It's the very first story in his final season, season 11. Overall, I think this is a really strong story. I've reviewed it in the past and I really enjoyed it. And yeah, I think all these episodes are really good, but I do have favourites among them. So I'm going to be ranking all 4 episodes. I hope you enjoy. Feel free to put your opinions on this video and your ranking of the 4 Time Warrior episodes in the comments below. Without further ado, let's get into this video. So in 4th place we have episode 1. Still a brilliant episode, there's nothing wrong with it. In terms of plot, we have a Sontaran crashing in medieval Britain. He makes a deal with Iron Gron. Basically, Iron Gron lends him his castle and he kidnaps scientists if he gives Iron Gron some advanced weapons like guns and things like that. And the Doctor meets Sarah Jane and they go back in medieval times with Sarah sneaking aboard the TARDIS. Then Sarah Jane gets captured and Sontaran Commander Lynx removes his helmet in front of the Doctor. This episode is really good because it introduces Sarah Jane incredibly well. I don't think she exactly shines in this story, but this is still a pretty good introduction to her. This also starts off the whole pseudo-historical genre, because in the past we'd had pure historicals, and this is the very first story to have a historical setting, still include aliens, which I quite like. I think it's a very good type of genre. This is also a really interesting concept, this Sontaran giving advanced weapons to humans in medieval times. I thought it was really good, and it's kind of something I was waiting to kind of be explored in Doctor Who. This also has a best cliffhanger in this with the Sontaran removing his helmet. I thought that was absolutely brilliant. I really liked that. And yeah, overall it's just such an enjoyable watch. Lots of the time with Doctor Who episodes I kind of just occasionally look to see how long's left. I was so absorbed in this episode that I didn't once in this, so that's quite good. And yeah, I just really enjoyed the story. It's just so good, and there's nothing wrong with it. But, the only reason why it's slightly lower down is that not really much action happens. You know, we don't really get much Doctor as well at all, which is surprising because this is a Doctor Who episode. But yeah, we don't really get that much Doctor. It's more focused on Lynx and Iron Gron and a bit of Sarah Jane. In 3rd place, we have episode 2. Sorry about that. So yeah, in this, the Sontaran walks away. Then Sarah Jane is captured again. Lynx prepares some more weapons for Iron Gron, including a gun and a robot. Lynx then finds out about the Doctor's plan. Lynx then demonstrates his robot, and it has a fight with an archer. The Doctor and Sarah finally meet and realise that each other are there. The Doctor then finds the scientists working in the Sontaran's laboratory. Then Sarah Jane actually goes to the Iron Gron's enemy's castle, thinking the Doctor is bad and is giving weapons to Iron Gron. Then the Doctor is kidnapped and he escapes and fights all of Iron Gron's men. Then Iron Gron raises his axe and says, "He who fights Iron Gron dies," and then it's a cliffhanger. Overall, I really like that cliffhanger, by the way. That was an awesome cliffhanger. Arguably the worst in this story, but it's still very good. And Lynx is really cool as well. I think it's got lots of technology, and I really like that. I think I quite like tech-based villains like the Daleks, the Cybermen, and the Sontarans, and slightly the Silurians. Not really more sort of natural villains, such as the Autons. So yeah, I still really liked this. I think it was quite interesting, Sarah Jane actually believing the Doctor is bad. Most companions start off thinking of the Doctor as a hero. And it also mentions the Time Lords for the first time. The Doctor tells Lynx that he's from Gallifrey and he's a Time Lord. That had never happened before, and I thought it was quite a turning point in the entire course of events in terms of Gallifrey and the Doctor. This also has a really good fight scene near the end with the Doctor, battling Iron Gron's men, which leads into the cliffhanger. I thought this was really good and just a really strong episode in general. I just really liked this. And yeah, in 2nd place we have episode 3, which you may have realised they're actually going in order. I think it just gradually gets better and better throughout this story, but I really do. In this then, Irongron's axe is shot out of his hand. The Doctor is now reunited with Sarah Jane in that castle. Irongron and Linx then plan an attack on the castle. Doctor throws some smoke bombs and forces them to retreat. Then Linx turns against Irongron and have a fight. The Doctor and Sarah then sneak into the castle and go into Linx's workshop. Linx then points the device at the Doctor and makes his face glow red, and that's where the cliffhanger starts. Overall, I think this is a brilliant episode. Again, just like all of them in The Time Warrior, they're all pretty awesome. The Doctor is brilliant in this. I quite like how he's helping Linx instead of killing him, even though Linx wants to hurt him. I thought that was really good. Linx is good as well, how he turns against Irongron, realising that he doesn't need the help from humans. I did quite like that. The whole castle attack scene, that was awesome as well, showing the Third Doctor's scientific abilities of building these smoke bombs. It was awesome. And it was also a great cliffhanger as well. Not one of the best, but still pretty good. This is the second best episode in the story. I really love it, and there's honestly nothing wrong with this episode. It is brilliant. There is one slightly better than it. Episode 4. Finale of this story, and I love it so much. In this, the Sontaran is hit on the back of the neck with a probic vent. The Doctor is then okay, he survived from the whole gadget, into his face. The Doctor then dresses up in the robot suit, and then he has a sword fight with Irongron, but he gets caught, and the Doctor is used as target practice. He then escapes with the help of Sarah Jane, and then he fights some guards. He returns and sends some men back to help him. He then fights Linx. Linx actually kills Irongron himself. Then an archer who saved the Doctor kills Linx. Then however, Linx fell on a button in his spaceship, causing it to lift off, destroying all the weapons and killing everyone within it, except the Doctor and Sarah Jane, who have already escaped. So I do quite like this because the Doctor basically lost. He didn't, I guess he did stop the Sontaran preventing the course of human history, and Linx did die, but he didn't really, save anyone. Everyone kind of died, which the Doctor doesn't really like happening. But this is still brilliant. I really like all of this, especially the whole sword fight with, Robot Doctor and Irongron. I thought that was brilliant, and yeah, I just really like this final episode. It's just so good and just brilliant. I really like all of this. So I hope you enjoy this ranking, everybody, and feel free to put your opinions on this video in the comments. I'd love to hear some feedback, and your rankings as well. Also, feel free to like this video if you've enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel if you're new here and want daily Doctor Who content. And next time. But tomorrow I'm going to be ranking all stories of my favourite series of Doctor Who, Series 10. Hope you enjoy, and see you then. Goodbye.